everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mysteries of Westgate. Last episode, we went ahead and threw our lot in with the Temple of Lathander. We have a task that we need to do, find a priest that happened to go missing. Hopefully it may be connected to the Night Mass and we can get in and deal with that. And we also helped Okuzo, that merchant, with a little prank of hers. Now, before we continue on, let's take a look and see what's going on with this house. Say, citizen, you wouldn't happen to have a toothpick, would you? I seem to have gotten something stuck in my teeth. The watchguard picks vigorously inside his mouth with grimy fingers. Must have been that meat on a stick I brought this morning. It smelled tasty enough. Come to think of it, I don't even know what kind of meat it was. Ha! What a riot! Are you aware that a house exploded here just a moment ago? Eh? Perhaps. What of it? No, you didn't say you had that toothpick, did you? I didn't catch your answer. You're with the City Watch. Shouldn't you be rescuing people from a wreckage or something? No, here's an abandoned house, man. No need to worry. There's no one in there. What about the fire? Eh? It doesn't seem to be spreading. Looks like it's simmering down quite nicely, in fact. Maybe I'll be able to fabricate a toothpick from some of this debris. There have got to be some splinters down here somewhere. Shouldn't you at least go inside and check to make sure no one survived and needs rescuing? You're joking, I hope. In there? In that death trap? I already told you, it's abandoned. Everyone knows that. No use risking my hide when I know there's no one to rescue. And as I said, if there was anyone in there, they're dead now. Well, shouldn't you be doing something? Now, look here. For your information, I am doing something. I'm actively monitoring the situation. As part of this act of monitoring, I'm going to be forced to ask you, innocent bystander that you are, to move along. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I don't think so. Thin wisps of smoke rise from the smoldering ashes of what was once a heavy wooden door. Enter the building. Oi, where do you think you're going? I don't care if you want to poke around in there, but don't expect me to come save you. Yeah, I doubt you could save a cat in a tree. Enter the building. Okay, there was definitely something in here. Pile of bones and ashes. Whoever this once was, nothing but ash and a few bones remains of them. Search the remains for clues. You find a few pieces of sharp metal. This individual must have been carrying a blade of some sort at the time of his or her death. What about this one? You search thoroughly through the ashes and bones, but find nothing of interest. The statue is covered in soot. It depicts a robed, hooded man holding a staff. You notice a small protrusion at the base of the statue. When you slide it to the one side, it reveals a small hole. Perhaps it's a keyhole of some kind. Okay, what about this person? You locate several sets of forged chain links attached to each other. This person must have worn a suit of armor in life. Scorched knapsack. Healer's kit, thieves' tools, miscellaneous thin object, and rags. Leave the rags, I think. Dust of disappearance. I mean, that's... It causes greater invisibility. That can be useful. Lying in a crumpled heap on the ground is a somewhat nondescript-looking man in scorched leather armor. His tan skin is covered in a layer of soot and ash, and he is bleeding from several minor wounds, but he appears to still be breathing. The man is unconscious and will require healing before there is any chance of his being able to speak with you. Okay, so we can do something about this guy, but in order to do so, we need to get healing kits again. So we'll return with healing kits. Fortunately, I know where we can buy some healing kits. What's that now, I think? Wait a second, we have a healing kit. So what if we just use heal on him? That worked.
Well met.
The man stirs and after a moment rises to his feet slowly and deliberately.
Who are you?
I am Aluith Narakan. Who are you?
I don't know, but how can that be?
You don't know? The man's eyes widen in momentary panic.
No, I have no idea. Oh gods, who are you? What is this place?
He becomes aware of his wounds and of his surroundings.
How did all this happen?
Try to jog his memory with mention of the explosion and the charred remains near the statue.
I don't remember any of that. Gods, but what has happened to me?
You seem to have developed some kind of amnesia.
But what will I do? How is this possible? I can't afford to not know who I am. I fear that I am in danger, man.
Well, someone did just try to burn you to a crisp, so that is probably a wise fear to have.
You'll help me, won't you?
Of course, I'll help you to the best of my ability.
I appreciate that, man. At least I'm not alone now. How on Toril will I be able to remember?
Let's start by having a talk with the City Watch. Perhaps they'll be able to help jog your memory.
No! I'm not leaving this place. I can't. This place is... it's where I belong.
How do you know that?
I don't. But I have a feeling. I just have a feeling I need to be here. Someone needs me. It's a strange sensation, but it's unmistakable. You must believe me, man. I want to walk around this place. Perhaps something will jog my memory. And please, don't leave. I must stay here, and I think I'm going to need help doing whatever it is I must do. There's something else. I found a key in my pocket when you woke me. I didn't want to mention it until I knew you would help me. It seems to be made of stone. Maybe it will be useful?
Keys do have a tendency to open things that need opening, don't they? Let's go. Nothing on any of these. The back's all collapsed. This key in the statue. Ask your companion to try putting his key into the hole. As your companion wordlessly inserts the key into the base of the statue, rattling noises can be heard coming from beneath you. All at once, the statue slides aside to reveal a secret passage. A narrow, steeply winding stairway that descends into darkness. Descend into the gloom. Well, this is unexpected. What the hell? Wellsarn.
Well met. What now, man? Gods, but this is frustrating.
So you really can't remember anything? Nothing at all? The man slowly shakes his head.
Nothing, man. It's maddening. If I remember anything, even the most minute and unimportant fact or detail, you'll be the first to know.
So we have the Quel'Zarn under here, do we? It was mentioned. We can't seem to do anything down here. Get across the other side or anything. Oh wait, we can. Oh! It was an illusion.
The water was an illusion. We should be careful. Whoever lives down here must be powerful. And dangerous.
Well now. Interesting.
Eek! Intruders! Help!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's great. Copper pot. This appears to be a perfectly ordinary copper cooking pot. Well, let's follow this guy into wherever he went. Got an armoire here with robe of acid resistance, and here another armoire here with cloak and wizard's robe. Cloak of protection could be useful. What's this I've got? Arachnida. Okay, cloak of protection doesn't actually help. Give it to you? Yeah, you can wear that.
Yes. What is it?
Alright, who are you?
Oh, please don't hurt me. Don't hurt poor Rupert. Oh.
Don't worry, we won't hurt you, Rupert. We just have some questions.
What do you want? Don't hurt Rupert. Oh, Salamon won't like you being here. No, not at all. The Master will take care of you.
Who is Uzalamon?
The Master? He's a powerful wizard. Nobody crosses the mighty Uzalamon.
What was that explosion in the house above? Rupert's eyes opened wide.
An explosion? I didn't hear anything. We are quite deep below ground here.
Who are the corpses around the statue up in the house?
Corpses? I don't have any idea at all. There were no corpses there last time I left, just a little while ago.
Do you recognize this man? Rupert casts a quick glance at your companion.
Never seen him before in my life, but I don't go outside very often. Uzalamon likes to keep me here. I don't recognize this dwarf either, but perhaps this Uzalamon will be able to help me. His name rings a bell, albeit a distant one. Where is your master, dwarf? Go on, answer me!
Rupert cringes and shakes his head, his eyes clenched shut in terror. Come now, Rupert, you can tell us. We mean your master no harm. We want to speak with him, that's all.
Behind the locked door. You can't enter, though. It's locked. I don't have the key. The master said it's dangerous for my own protection.
Where can I find the key, then, Rupert?
It's only for emergencies.
Consider this an emergency. The dwarf sags resignedly.
It's in the copper pot on the shelf in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, what have I done?
He hides his face in his hands. Leave. Alright, thank you very much. Oh look, another armoire. Maybe there's something good in here. Garlic, belladonna, fire beetle's belly, gold piece. Maybe it has ears. Look inside the pot. You find an ornate key in the bottom of the pot. Alright. Let's try this. We move forward into another room. Ooh. This is interesting. A magic wand. Couple potions. Couple crafting items. Another chest. A bookcase containing a couple scrolls. A couple more scrolls. And a stuffed bat. The pedestal reads, Henry, in loving memory. Huh. Well, the potions are actually useful. Most of the stuff I don't think really is. Though it can be sold. Now that I think about it, we don't have an arcane caster, do we? No, we don't. It's gonna make this a bit more difficult, isn't it? Well, anyway, let's save before we go into this portal here. Alright, let's investigate the portal. Before you stands an active portal, its surface a writhing, twisting cyclone of magical energies. Step through the flickering portal.
Wait, Aluith, are you sure we should go through there?
Don't you want to find Uzalamon? I can't think of where else he might be other than the other side of this portal.
Well, it's just that we don't know where this portal will go. Couldn't it take us very far from here? How do we know that it will take us closer to finding answers?
Do any other options appeal to you? This portal seems the obvious way forward.
I suppose you're right. I just want to be careful at all. That's all. I don't want to find myself in the middle of nowhere, far from anyone who will be able to help me. Besides you, of course.
Just follow me. We'll be fine.
Very well. I've trusted you thus far, and you haven't let me down.
Through the portal we go. We're outside. Soon you shall be destroyed, Kokrublo-Lobis.
Dissipated and powerless. Forever forgiven. To be, cast onto the, winds?
I doubt this.
Your apprentice is inept to Salamon. This ritual shall fail because of her. Overconfident until the end, I see. Have no doubts, Kokrulobis. Your fate is sealed. Who are you? You should not be here. At last, my key. Talta Kurista, I command you. Say the word, now. I know you. Wait, yes, I remember who I am. Maliando. I remember my mission. Stop him. It's too late. Aye! Labashka. Uh-oh. Mortals, you shall all feel the crushing hand of death as sacrifices to me!
Oh, crap. Well, I can't attack him at the moment. Okay, now I can. This is unexpected. Oh boy. Some of us died, but so did he. Okay, I think we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. Well, that happened. Lich dust and a magic wand.
Hello.
State your name and business, man, and be quick about it. The events of this day have caused my patience to wear rather thin.
The halfling behind Uzalamon cringes. I am Alueth Narakan. I'm a friend, not a foe.
We shall see about that last statement. You have some explaining to do. Why are you here, and why did you bring that man with you?
Tell Uzalamon of the events leading up to this point.
Amnesia? That was one of the leaders of the cult, Uzalamon. Do you think the explosion from the trap could really have wiped his memory?
He seemed genuinely confused. I certainly never suspected him of being some evil cultist.
Do you think your trap could have erased his memory, Sustel?
I think that I may have gone a bit overboard on the statue trap. I was experimenting with a new formula, you see, and it called for...
Sustel, you fool! We wanted to avoid drawing attention to ourselves, not to broadcast our presence throughout all of Westgate. Sometimes I wonder about you.
Enough bickering, you two. Well, Alueth, I believe you are telling the truth. It is possible that this Maliando man lied to you in order that you might lead him to us, or, knowing Sustel's ability with traps, it may be the case that he indeed lost his memory. Still, there remains a matter of how you gained entrance in the first place. How could the man have had one of our statue keys in his possession? We have made only 5 copies. One for each of us and one for Rupert, and none are missing. At least not that I know of.
The 3 other older wizards turn accusing eyes on the halfling.
What is it? I have my key... Oh, by the gods, it's missing!
Why am I not surprised?
But where could I have left it? I never take it off my belt and...
It was stolen from you, you idiot! Sustel turns to Uzalamon. What are we going to do with this one, Uzalamon?
Your carelessness has almost cost us our lives, Payana. You and I shall discuss this together later. Allow me to shed some light on these recent events, Alueth. The creature we just slew was an ancient lich called Kokrulobis, an evil, frighteningly powerful being. Recently, a cult sprang up here in Westgate. It was a group that had found the crystal in which this monster was, until just moments ago imprisoned, and they began worshipping Kokrulobis as a god. The leaders of the cult somehow gained the means of freeing the lich from its eternal prison, something we could not allow to happen.
So you're some kind of protectors of the common folk.
Oh, you could say that, I suppose. We are dedicated to thwarting schemes such as that of the Kokrulobite cultists. In any event, we caught wind of this cult's activities, and we were able to determine the location of their lair.
We staged a raid and were able to steal Kokrulabis's crystal prison from the cultists before they were able to perform the ritual to free the Lich from its prison. They evidently were able to track us back to our stronghold. I suspect the bodies you described around the statue were the cult's rescue party sent to regain the crystal. I recognize the man who accompanied you here as one of the cult's leaders. He was very lucky to survive Sustel's trap. In any event, all is well now. With Kokrulabis destroyed and its leadership decimated, the cult will almost certainly disband on its own accord. Still, I shall keep an eye on them to ensure that this does indeed occur. Now let us proceed back through the portal to my stronghold. Follow me. Sure, let's just first loot the strange man. Scarab of Protection. Ooh. So that's what? Universal saving throws. Yeah, we'll take that. And a firebomb, which I think I'll put in here. Same with the Lich Dust. Most of the rest of this I think we'll probably sell. Alright, through the portal. Hold on. Can we rest here? Oh, we can! Holy crap! Okay, back through the portal. There! At last Kokrulabis has been destroyed and its cult defeated. Albeit not quite as smoothly as I had hoped the process would be. Now, Alueth, if you would be so kind as to leave this place the way you arrived, and please do not touch anything, I will seal the statue behind you. Oh, and one last thing. Please do not speak of the Kokrulabite cult to anyone back in Westgate. There's no need to spark a panic, after all. Farewell, as you say. And now that I think about it, let's level up! First up, Divine Champion level 2. We get a bonus feat, and a +1 sacred bonus on all saves. That's actually good. Alright. Points in diplomacy. Can't send it any higher. Point in spot. Point in intimidate. Point in lore. Alright. Sacred defense. Excellent. +1 bonus to all saving throws for every 2 levels of Divine Champion. What are we going to use? No, we don't really have much. Are we focused on Longsword? I think so. Yes, so improved critical actually would be a good choice. And we get another regular feat. Power attack, toughness. You know what? I want to still focus on diplomacy, because the better... Oh no, wait, do we already have that? I think we do. Okay, never mind that then. Negotiator, diplomacy and bluff. Oh, weapon specialization. Yes, that's what I'll grab. Boom.
I'm leading.
All right, the rogue next.
The loot for this.
Standard improvement, I think. What are you going to grab? Lightning reflexes, sure.
I can do that.
The fighter, boom. Standard, boom. No, we don't need a weapon focus on longsword. Greater weapon focus greatsword, if anything. Thank you.
Sure.
And as for the cleric, standard improvement there. What do you recommend? Divine resistance? I mean, that's not a bad thing, but... Let's see, divine resistance, divine shield, power turning, extra turning, improved turning, sacred vengeance. Combat casting? Actually, combat casting doesn't seem like a bad idea. Yeah, go with that. Boom. And now that I think about it, let's see. Level 2 spell. Full strength. And you got level 5 spells. I think a flame strike would be a very good idea there. And you would probably like to have Righteous Might. Okay, let's try another rest, so that you can have your spells prepped.
Yes.
And there we go.
What
Let's
is it?
get out of here now. And look at that! Looks like we're at the end of this episode. Let's just head out of here and see what happens. See if we have to talk to the guard outside or anything. That was actually kind of an interesting side quest. Took a twist I didn't expect. We have a ton of loot that we have to sell. Watchguard. Glenn seems to have located a toothpick. He stands contentedly picking his teeth right where you left him.
So you're back, eh? Gods, what a great invention the toothpick is. I don't know what I'd do without it. I'll have to ask what was in that meat.
You'll be glad to know that I've investigated the house and resolved the mystery of the explosion.
Did you now? Well, looky here, everyone. Look at the adventurer who saved the day. I hope you're not expecting any kind of reward. Firstly, I'm dead sure you didn't do anything at all, and secondly, I got better things than you to spend my gold on. Speaking of spending gold, I think I've actively monitored the situation for long enough. You know what would really hit the spot right now? A pint down at the Bent Mermaid. At least the air won't get stuck in my teeth, eh? Cheers! Yeah, you have fun with that. We have some things to sell. The armor. Sure, why not? We have quite a bit of loot that we can get money from. Excuse me, you there? I say, you look like the adventuring sort. Or have I missed the mark?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that's most excellent. The name's Thurlow Fezziwink, and I need someone who's up for a spot of bodyguard duty. There's a few bullies who might need, handling.
I can do that. Now, what's going on?
Right, I've actually hired you for my cousin. He's the one who's going to need the assistance, and he'll be the one to pay you. His name is Tudor Fezziwink, and you'll find him at a nearby tavern called The Track. Oh, one more thing. Take this vial to him. It's very important that he gets this. There's no job without it.
What's in the vial?
A special blend of spices, nothing more. But the blend is made exactly to my cousin's specifications, and it's vital it reach him exactly as it is. If it doesn't, well, the money won't be there to pay you then.
Tell me about the track.
It's a local dog track. Betting and so forth. But maybe you should just go see for yourself.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Excellent, and please be quick. My cousin is waiting for you as we speak.
Okay, I think that's a task that we can take care of fairly easily, and I am still going to sell all these items we have. Okay, the wizard's robe is worth nothing. Garlic is 1. Belladonna is 7. Fire Beetle's belly is worth nothing. Wand of Lightning has some value. Robe of Acid Resistance. Quicksilver. Fire Essence. Weak Earth Essence. Spider Venom Gland. Fluorspar. And all of these scrolls and wands, which we can't use any of. Okay. This is a small vial of spices given to you by the tiefling Thurlow Fezziwink. He has asked that you take it to his cousin Tudor Fezziwink, who can be found at the track. Alright, I think we can do that in the next episode, because this one has gone on about long enough. This should be interesting, I think. So we'll do that in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44, that is Alaweth Naraken, Renara, Mantids, and Sharissa Manos. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mysteries of Westgate, and I shall see you all next time.